Hello and welcome into the circle today. I hope you find a place to get comfortable and stay a while if you like. This reading is for the collective and it is for the first week in August. And we're going to do a 3-card pull. We're going to do Embrace, Accept, Release, and some Oracle cards first, and we will see where we go. So our cards have all been shuffled. We'll do one more quick hand shuffle and we'll let all of the messages get in line, tell us what we need to be focused on for the week of August the 1st. Knowledge, growth, friendship. There's an ally coming in. Power shot, truth, turning some truths on its head, and full moon. First week in August, we will have had a full moon on July the 28th. So we are full moon in Aquarius that is starting to wane. Knowledge and truth go together, but we are turning some truths on its head. We're doing something a little bit different. Our growth might be going backwards a little bit, or we might be stagnating just a little bit, but that knowledge is going to be important. And a friendship, this is a friendship or an ally coming in, not something you need to seek out. This looks like it's something coming right in. So we'll see. That might be someone that is to help with your health, with your well-being, with connections, with sometimes just a friend. All right. Let's go straight to Embrace, Accept, Release. I'm using the Biddy Tarot deck today. That's one I've been working with for a little while. It just felt like I wanted something a little bit simpler, a little bit easier. And I like, oh, look, we can be friends. We match. Okay. So, Biddy wants to be friends too. Okay. I'm in a weird mood. It's the beginning of August. Why not start things off? We've got Lunasaw. We're celebrating our points of light. We're in a new season. It's delightful. So we are completely well shuffled, and let's go. We have the Magician. That is what we are embracing. We are accepting the 10 of Pentacles, and we are releasing the Ace of Cups. The Magician is having everything around us. We are embracing all of those things that come together. This one pairs very well with the Star. If you've seen the Star card, it's all of those elements of everything that come together and being able to control them in a way that is masterful and being able to create anything we want with it. And that pairs very well with growth. And when you're a magician, you have that knowledge. The thing about a magician, this little sleight of hand, right? They're telling the truth, but not always. So we're embracing the magician who's telling a version of the truth in a different way. Things are not always as they seem. And we can embrace that. We can embrace the duality of knowing that we have everything right there, but we don't always know how to use it. 10 of Pentacles reversed. I don't read reversals as the exact opposite of what the upright positioning is. It's just sort of how it fits and what the message is that's coming through. The 10 of Pentacles is the culmination of hard work, of effort, of craftsmanship, of skill, of family. It's a pinnacle of health. It's everything coming together. It's foundational. It's home. It's the things in the material world that create that feeling of home. And when we upend it, we're accepting that there's a change. There is no growth, friends, without change. There is no growth without pain. The 10 of Pentacles is the end of something. It's the culmination. The end can hurt a little bit, can't it? Because you have to let go of everything to start over, to do something new. There is no growth without pain. There's no physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual growth without pain. And when you upend something, when you turn it on its head and look at it in a new way, when it changes its meaning, there's growth there. There's learning there. So you have to accept that sometimes things get turned on its head. So this week, this first week in August, sometimes things get turned on its head. When something gets turned on its head, it's always nice when there's something new and delightful coming in, isn't there? An Ace of Cups, that is a new soul to soul experience, a new soulful experience, a new connection. This could be that friendship that's coming in, the allyship, the partnership. It could be a relationship. It could just be the emotional experience that you have that is new. There's the two different flows of water. It is coming from the divine. However, this is the card that was in the release position. So when we release a soulful experience, sometimes that comes at the end of something. When we need to release it, sometimes that comes because a truth was turned on its head. Sometimes what we learn, we found out what we need to let go of. So I don't know what this will mean for you, but I do know that there will be growth there. Let's go just a tiny little bit deeper about this Ace of Cups and what we're releasing, why we're releasing. I'll just fling these cards willy-nilly, apparently. Wow. I'm rather glad you can't see that because that's pretty embarrassing. Have you done that before? If you're in this community, you may be a tarot reader yourself, you may be a healer, you may be a someone who has the powers, the capabilities, the woo-woo that is in you. You have a sight, you have a gift, healing, and you go to do the thing that you've been called to do, the thing that you are meant to do, the thing that your soul says, yes, this is aligned with my higher power. And then you fumble right in front of everybody. It's not a fun feeling. When you publicly bobble your cards everywhere. Yeah. Sometimes the cards want to fly. And I love when they do because that's just a message like that one. That is a message it is insistent on getting out. There are two of them here. One landed face down. It is the Ace of Pentacles. It landed face down, and the Tower also. Both of them were reversed, and they want you to know something. Sometimes the cards the messengers will say, hey, pay attention to this. Sometimes, like right now, the problem just exists between the cards and the chair. Ace of Swords just flew out. And another one just flew out. And the Six of Pentacles flew out. I'm going to read the flyers. King of Swords. Ace of Swords. Six of Pentacles. That came out reversed. Flew out reversed. Ace of Pentacles. And the Tower. Dang. Message wants to get through. I thought we were doing a 3-card reading. Turns out it's much more than that. So I was pulling based on our Ace of Cups, our soulful experience, our soulful emotional experience that we are releasing. What is that? What are we doing it? And why? The Ace of Pentacles was the one that came up first. Looking at things in a new way. We are releasing the emotion that we have around home, around foundation. And interesting, isn't it, that we have the Ten of Pentacles and then we have our Ace of Pentacles. We're letting go. You have 3 aces here. You have the Ace of Swords as well. So we had the Ace of Pentacles. I'm going to try and keep all these in order. The Ace of Pentacles came out reversed. This was with our Ace of Cups. Also, right after that, the Tower reversed. The Tower, when your foundations crumble, when it upends things, when it changes, there's emotion there. There's growth there. when that full moon light is shed, goodness me, when the Tower, I can't, it's reversed. I can't really take it seriously. Like, oh, okay. We don't need to. We just, oh, okay. So the Tower. And then we had the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles, boy, this guy keeps coming up. The Six of Pentacles is it is a card of resource. It is a card of having enough to go around, enough for yourself, but enough for others. It is also a card of judgment, of choosing where those resources go. That can be hard. That also sits with this, the King of Swords and the Ace of Swords. That's an end. That's a peak and a foundation. That's the tippy top of where you can be and the root of where you can be. And both of them are around new ideas, new thoughts, and new truths. Knowledge. Okay. So it looks like we're rewriting some beliefs this first week in August. I think this full moon in Aquarius is shifting some things for us, bringing us some new information, some new growth, letting us embrace all of these things that we have in us, letting us accept that sometimes what we believe, a lot of this is around our beliefs, right? The things that are in our head, that what we believe, what gives us our emotional experience, that maybe it's not what we thought. Maybe it's not what we thought. We're looking at things in a new way. We're looking at things in a new way. That truth is being rewritten for us. Look at that truth is being rewritten for us. There's growth there. Not just It's not going to be very painful. This is a new shift in thinking. If you have been paying attention at all to astrology, if you're here in these spiritual community, in these circles, you probably are very aware of the big shift that we've had in the month of July that kind of got us to where we are now. And there's been a lot of readings I've seen from a lot of different people, a lot I've had that I've pulled myself that are around a shift in thinking, a shift in how we come together, a shift in what community is and the resources that are there and how we come together and celebrate that, a shift in neighboring. Yeah. So in this growth, in this full moon, in this week of August, August the 1st, which is Lunasa, Lammas, celebrating the harvest, the beginning of the harvest season, bringing things together. So in this first week, as we trip over some stumbling blocks and we find a new foundation, find those friendships. Let's come together as we reread our truths and we learn. Let's come together to grow. The best thing we can do is to be in our circles, to practice more neighboring, to practice community, because we all have to go through it. We might as well go through it together. So for that first week of August, I wish you well.